Welcome back! Today I'm going to be winterizing the chicken coop. My coop is a drafty place. The siding is the only wall that's in there. It's just a 2x4 frame with lap siding, and the wind just howls through the coop. So I went ahead and took, what do you call it, barrier cloth? It's the stuff you put down before you side your house. I went ahead and just stapled that all over the inside of the coop just to minimize drafts. But I also want to keep it nice and cozy in there this winter for my birds. So I'm going to put up some plastic sheeting on the windows and add a little bit of weather stripping to the door. I don't know if they ate it, but somewhere between last year and this year, some of the weather stripping up about chicken height is missing. So I'm going to finish that up. I've also adopted a new coop management strategy called deep litter method, and I'll put a link to that video here. Now I found that if I double up the plastic and use 2 layers, it just protects a little bit better. I tried to get the plastic, the clear stuff that I had the last few years, but they didn't have it. They just have this kind of white-ish opaque stuff. The birds love looking out, and I like to have clear windows for them, but it just didn't happen. I went to 2 different hardware stores, and that's all we have in this town, so this is what we got. Because I have a split door, I have a gap running down here, and I've put weather stripping under there, but I'm going to cut the plastic just big enough so that it just hangs over and just protects it just a little bit more. This year I bought 3mm plastic, and it's substantially lighter than the stuff that I had last year, which was 4mm, and I like the stuff that I used last year much better. So just a little FYI, if you can get 4mm sheeting, it's a nicer product for sure. Are using these heat lamps, be sure not to rely on this clamp, but actually secure these up to the root rafters with a zip tie or a baling wire or something really sturdy. It's amazing how destructive chickens can be. And that's it. I'll show you inside and give you a little view of the nesting boxes, kind of what that floor litter looks like. It's been 2 months since I've changed it, and I've just continually added more brown matter. In this case, it's been wood chips, and you'll just see how lovely it looks. It's all fluffy and starting to break down, and it smells like nothing in there. It just smells like being outside, which is really great, because I was a little bit skeptical to see how this method kind of unfolded, and I've been at it for the last part of the summer and into the fall, and it's been great. I don't think I'm going to go back to mucking out the coop every month. So here's how cozy it is in here. Somebody's curious about their new home. I've got herbs stashed inside the actual nesting boxes. You can see there's some oregano and some rosemary, lemon balm. I've also got the windows all sealed up with plastic. I've put herbs up in the eaves. Many of the herbs have antimicrobial properties. They're just wonderful to place here and there as part of your pest management strategy. The birds, the hens love hops, so I got them some fresh hops so that they can eat them and peck at them and scratch them around and help further disperse some of the droppings. Now you can see here in the corner, the bedding is, I don't know, maybe 8 inches, 10 inches thick in the corners, but it's substantially thinner here in the middle, especially under their feeder. And in the next 2 months, it will get up to about a foot thick, and that's what we want. Now this is their favorite. It's an organic scratch, and it's a whole grain scratch. They love it, and I'll just take some of that and sprinkle it all around in here to encourage them scratching up and mixing the litter. And there's the coop.